Over the last couple of years, I've shared my experiences with castor oil, and the response from you, my wonderful viewers, has been incredible. Last year, I shared some of your amazing castor oil success stories, and since then, even more of you have written about your experiences. So today, I want to share some of those new stories and what I've learned from all your feedback. If you're new here, hi, I'm GloryB, and this is GloryB-TV, a lifestyle channel for mature women who want to look fabulous, feel amazing, and age gracefully. So many of you had written to tell me how castor oil has helped you with so many things, from skin issues and joint discomfort to dissolving cysts and eye floaters. Today, I want to share some of those stories, real experiences with real people, without exaggeration. Just honest, anecdotal results. I personally use castor oil in a few ways. For me, it's been great for eczema and for adding a little extra hydration to dry patches of skin. I've noticed that it can soothe the skin and feel really comforting, especially when paired with a warm compress. While I can't promise it will work for everyone in every way, there's no doubt that castor oil has helped thousands of people in ways you might not have imagined possible. Let's look at some of the amazing stories you have shared. Now, these are real comments from my viewers. I need a pair of glasses. And I did remove the names, but these are all public on my videos. Here's one. Yay for everybody's cures. My medical doctor had her cataracts get better. Her eye doctor said she didn't need surgery now. And I've had good results with my dry eyes. So yes, it sure works. I think it's the only comment that I have about a doctor who used it on her eyes, which is amazing. Here's another one. I had eczema on my arm for almost a year and nothing worked until I tried castor oil. It took about a month of applying daily, but eventually it went away completely. It still hasn't come back, over 8 months now. Here's another one. I think I did a video about this particularly with the keratosis. I've used castor oil to get rid of keratosis, actinic, and seborrheic. A lot of people in previous videos commented that they used it on seborrheic keratosis, and those things eventually went away. After learning about castor oil, I used it on my eyebrows, face, and a couple of skin tags I have. My eyebrows have grown hair back, and it's thicker, and skin tags have disappeared. That might be the seborrheic keratosis, actually. I'm not sure I can attribute any improvements to my face skin since I use so many products, but will continue using it on my face because of the positive changes on my brows and skin tags. Here's another one about the eyes. I've had eye floaters for years that the eye doctor said were harmless, and there's nothing you can do about them. They were very active and distracting. I started putting a drop of castor oil on my eyelids every night, and within a couple of weeks or less, I stopped noticing the floaters. I've been using castor oil on my lids for over a year, and the floaters have been dormant. I wish that was the case with me. My floaters are still there. But lots and lots of people have talked about putting it on their eyelids just to drop at night before they go to bed, and their floaters have gone away. I have been using castor oil on my face and eyes for about 6 months. My lashes have grown in nicely as well as my brows. I haven't seen much difference with fine lines, but it makes my skin so soft. I also rub a good amount into the soles of my feet and put white socks on for bed each night. My feet and heels are so soft now. I love my castor oil. This one says, thank you. I'm losing weight and I rub it on my stomach and abdomen and my skin plumps up and does not crepe. Amazing. That is amazing. She says, I now use it on my face and neck. Many lotions break my skin out, but not castor oil. It's not glamorous, but it absorbs and improves skin. It is the best. This was interesting. Castor oil and cayenne pepper mixed heals arthritis, pain, and plantar fasciitis. I can testify to this. Been there, done that. 1 cup of castor oil and about a half teaspoon of organic cayenne pepper spice. A little goes a long way. Apply a little each night before bed and use old socks. I started using it 4 days ago, mixed with frankincense oil. I'm 46, I have PCOS, and I am in perimenopause. My skin has been awful. Uneven large pores and aging quickly in the past 2 years, especially. After 2 days, there was a noticeable difference in my skin. My skin is noticeable difference. My skin is soft and my pores have already shrunk so much. I cannot believe the difference. These are real. Listen to this one. This is for the dog. We applied castor oil to a fatty tumor that appeared on our dog's side. I had heard so many good things about it, I thought, let's give it a try. We smoothed just a pea-sized drop onto the tumor every morning. Lo and behold, a month later, there is no sign of this on our dog's side anymore. That's amazing. And I had written to her saying, well, did the dog try to lick it? Did the dog try to lick the surface to, when it realized there was oil on there? And she said the dog wasn't interested and it didn't lick it at all. But if it was, you could put the cone on or one of those donuts around the dog's neck to keep it from licking. And here's the last one. 79-year-old male here, been using it for a couple years with tremendous success in moisturizing skin on face, arm, and legs. Just recently started pairing it with a 50-50 mix with argan oil to dilute the stickiness. At night, I have been using it around eyes for eye bags and 2 drops in the belly button. The eye bags have improved a lot. It's too early to tell the results of the belly button drops. So this is these are amazing stories. I think it's incredible to see the variety of ways people are using castor oil. Now, each of these experiences is anecdotal, meaning it's based on personal experience, not on a medical study, but it's inspiring to see how many of you have found relief or some type of improvement. You want to make sure you choose a castor oil that's cold pressed, organically grown, hexane free, and stored in a dark glass bottle. Now, this Queen of the Thrones brand is a castor oil brand that many people trust to be high quality. I have a 10% discount code for you that's valid all the time on all their products. The code is GloryB, and it's also listed and linked in the description box below the video and in the first comment. To get to the description box on a phone or tablet, go below the video and tap the word more. That opens up the box a bit. Then you need to tap the word more a second time and the box will open completely. Then scroll down through the box to find the product links. Now, if you prefer to use the first comment, go below the video and tap the word comments. Then tap the words read more and the first comment will open completely. Now, I love having the large bottle of castor oil with a pump. Now, this keeps it clean and a lot less messy. I keep it on my bathroom counter. Now, for another mess-free option, they make this roll top bottle that lets me apply a little bit to my skin at a time. I like to use it like on skin tags or anywhere else. I just want to apply a little bit without the mess. Some people haven't liked the stickiness and the thickness of castor oil. In that case, I've suggested mixing it with a fractionated coconut oil. And I have this one that comes with a pump. And this isn't like the coconut oil that you would eat. This is made and intended for use on your skin. Now, if you're curious about trying castor oil yourself, here are a few safe tips. First, always start with a patch test to make sure your skin reacts well. Once in a while, a very few, low number of people have a reaction to it. And then when you start, begin applying it on just a small area of your skin rather than covering large sections, even after a patch test. Then try gentle massage or warm compress to enhance the comfort. Remember, castor oil is for supportive self-care. It's not a cure for any condition. Now, at least we're not claiming a cure. The anecdotal evidence, as people have shared from their own experience, is it's anecdotal. But I love anecdotal stories. Since I apply castor oil at night, people have asked me about getting it on my pajamas or on my sheets. Well, it's never gotten on my sheets, not yet anyway. And for my pajamas, I think my color choice of PJs has led to not having a problem with it. Now, for example, I use like a navy blue t-shirt, either short sleeve, and then I have my long sleeve one for winter when it gets colder. And then for my pajama pants, I also use a navy blue, but this is a print like these. And I'll link to these pants in the description box and in the first comment. They come in several colors and prints. And I think choosing a dark color is a good idea. People have also asked me if I ever get the castor oil on my clothes. And if so, what do I do to remove the stain? So I have a homemade stain remover for removing oil or grease stains, and I'll tell you how to make it. Now, first you'll need a container like this little one. I'll have some of these linked below, and you'll either need a small laundry brush or a toothbrush like this. I bought this toothbrush years ago just to use on laundry. To make the solution, you'll need baking soda and the Blue Dawn dish soap and water, and it has to be the Blue Dawn. I use the Green Dawn in the kitchen because I prefer the apple scent, but for this oil stain solution, you'll need the Blue Dawn. So I keep this little bottle of Dawn in my laundry room. So using this little container, you're going to put an equal amount of baking soda and Dawn. So I like to start with 1 tablespoon of baking soda and 1 tablespoon of Dawn. Then you add a little bit of water, like a half a teaspoon of water to start. If after stirring it, it's too thick and dry, add another half a teaspoon of water. You can mix it with a spoon, then you dip into it with a small brush and brush it onto the oil stain of your clothes. Now, I've even let the clothes sit in the laundry room with the solution on it for like a half a day or a full day, and then I launder it as I normally do. Now, I mixed this solution a couple weeks ago, and I don't know if you can tell, but you can see it's separated. The baking soda has separated from the Dawn. So the next time I need to use it, I'll stir it up just using the brush and then apply it to the stain. Now, sometimes I've done this process, wash the clothing, and the stain is only partially gone. So I'll go through the process again, apply the blue stain remover, brush it in, leave it on the clothes for a few hours, and then toss it in the washer again. I've never had to do the process more than twice. Now, I've also had people tell me that this solution with the water is for color clothes. If they're removing oil or grease from white clothes, they make a different batch substituting the water with hydrogen peroxide. But I haven't tried that yet. But then again, most of my clothes that I have are colors. Now, getting back to my viewers and their comments about how castor oil has worked for them, you can't beat that these stories that so many people have used castor oil tell us about. You can't beat it. It's their great outcome. And I love hearing your stories. It's so inspiring to see how castor oil has helped so many of you in different ways. If you've tried castor oil, I love to hear about your experience in the comments below. Let's continue sharing, learning, and supporting each other in our wellness journeys. Check out that Queen of the Thrones brand in the description box and in the first comment, along with the discount code. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more honest, real-life health and wellness stories. Check out one of my other videos by tapping its image on the right side of your screen, and I'll see you in the next video.